Many developers need to generate PDFs such as reports, invoices, receipts, and more. Today, we will compare different solutions for generating PDFs from a JavaScript developer's point of view. The first solution is PDFKit, a library that offers a low-level API for PDF creation. This is how it looks. You define each element and it's quite straightforward. An important part of PDFKit is its native table support, which was added recently and may not be fully mature yet. The next one is PDFMake, a library for declarative generation of PDF files based on PDFKit. You simply define the document structure and can apply styles. It supports features like columns and tables with its own implementation of table rendering. The last pure JavaScript library is React PDF. It uses React components to define the PDF structure. It contains its own fork of PDFKit and uses Yoga Layout as the layout engine. We will also compare Puppeteer, a library that provides an API to control real browsers like Chrome or Firefox, and wkhtmltopdf, which uses the embedded Qt WebKit engine. I have deployed my test generators on my DigitalOcean droplet. It will work even on a droplet that's half the price, but in that case you'd need to adjust Node.js memory limits. Now let's see what we are comparing. For each solution, I generate two types of documents, each in 3 different sizes. A small text document with 10 paragraphs, a medium one with 100 paragraphs, and a large one with 1000. The same for tables, 10, 100, and 1000 rows. Each document generated with JavaScript libraries has 2 versions. The first uses the custom Roboto font, and the second uses the standard font embedded in PDF readers. Now let's take a look at documents generated with other solutions. This is a text document generated with PDFMake. PDFMake also offers many options for table rendering. Tables can have additional headers on page breaks and generally look great. React PDF works well with text, but there are some issues with table rendering when they don't fit on a page. Puppeteer, nothing more to say. Both text and tables look great. wkhtmltopdf is the same. There is a slight difference in scale, but I'm not aiming for fully identical documents, just similar ones with the same content. This is how performance testing looks. I measure consecutive requests using a single connection, as PDF generation is a CPU-bound task and doesn't benefit from concurrency when running on a single CPU core. Now we are ready to take a look at the results. Standard fonts are great. Using them speeds up each solution, especially with PDFKit. 64 documents per second is an incredible result, about 15 milliseconds per request. With custom fonts, we got similar results for each pure JavaScript library. Browser-based solutions are the underdogs in this comparison. With medium text documents, PDFKit is the clear leader. PDFMake and wkhtmltopdf also show good results. Meanwhile, React PDF and Puppeteer are much slower. With large documents, we get similar results. However, there is an anomaly I can't explain. PDFKit and PDFMake work faster with custom fonts. Additionally, in this case, wkhtml.pdf becomes even faster than PDFMake. Finally, let's take a look at the results of table rendering. This is much more interesting. Using standard fonts still works great with PDFKit and PDFMake. But PDFKit experiences a significant degradation with custom fonts. I think the reason is a recently introduced, not well optimized table implementation. Maybe it will be improved soon. Alternatively, if you are interested in open source, you could investigate how tables work in PDFMake and contribute to PDFKit to optimize its table implementation. The distribution is almost the same with a medium table. Finally, large tables. PDFKit and PDFMake with standard fonts are the fastest. PDFMake with a custom font also works great. Suddenly, wkhtmltopdf shows good results too. Now let's finish with performance and take a look at the file sizes. All solutions with standard fonts predictably show the best results. But the really surprising result comes with Puppeteer on a large table. While other solutions generate files of around 1 or 200 kilobytes, Puppeteer creates a file that's almost 2 megabytes. Now some final thoughts. PDFKit is the most performant solution on average, but there are still some performance issues with table generation when using custom fonts. I hope this will be fixed. PDFMake is an easy-to-use solution with performance close to PDFKit. For now, I think it's the best option for PDF generation, especially if you need to generate a lot of typical documents like reports, invoices, and so on. Unfortunately, in my opinion, React PDF is not yet ready for production use. There may be some cases where it's useful and has advantages, but I'm not sure about that. Puppeteer is popular, easy to use, and easy to understand. You just create an HTML document and transform it into a PDF. It supports all the features that your browser supports, but it is resource intensive. If you need to generate a small number of PDFs, Puppeteer can maybe be a really good tool. It's also acceptable if cost is not a concern. But if you like how Puppeteer works but want to generate PDFs more efficiently, consider wkhtmltopdf. However, be cautious. It uses an outdated WebKit engine and the modern CSS features may not be supported.